Hello folks, I'm Ellie Little and this is today's short take. Although tech is the main focus as we move into earnings season, financial sector is going to be a big piece of that as well. It always is. It's a large weighting in the S&P 500, and in particular, the banks are the ones that are either going to make or break the move more than likely on the way up. Expectations are that they're not going to do as well. And so let's take a quick look and see. If we just look at the main index here, you can see it's just trading in a range. There was this huge, spike down like there was on so many on kind of a mini flash crash that took place on that Monday on the melt. But it's a range trade. Two swing point highs above, and you'll soon have two swing point lows below, most likely. If it gets over these highs, right, then the tests become up here. They look minor given the way this thing is stretched now, but that test is up there on that prior range that we broke down from. So that will be the test. Let's take a quick look at some of the major stocks inside this sector. And so if we pop into those and look at the heaviest weighted ones, Wells Fargo is the first. Again, just a range trade, so you're basically inside this big range. I would actually call the low here the range and about up to that level. So working back up, more than likely as we come into earnings, it will be sitting up here at the top of the range. That's the way these things are trying to set up. Taking the next one is Berkshire Hathaway. Let's see what that one looks like. And Berkshire has essentially the same chart, right? Still have a range. That range is in this same area. So if you take it from here to here, you can see that range right there. Nothing changed from the last chart. If we look at JP Morgan, that's the next one. So JP actually has probably a little bit better a range. Yeah, and this one looks like the XLF. So almost identical to what we saw in the XLF. And then what's the next heaviest weighting? Looks like maybe Bank of America. So if we take Bank of America and then Citigroup. So this one's interesting. This one actually tested, it looks like. So the low was 1460. We got down to, no, it didn't quite, 1463. Decent volume down there. So that one is kind of a toss-up, right? Still a range trade, same sort of thing. Everything's in a range trade. And then finally, if we take Citigroup, and this accounting, those stocks that we've looked at now account for about 45-50% of the index. Same thing, range trade. So what's it going to do? Well, when we look at the technicals, I don't think we have anything here to tell us anything other than whichever way it breaks is probably going to carry. So in other words, if you break to the top side, take out multiple swing points, right, then you can get a faster move up off that, and that could get you a little shot up here to the next swing point lows. And so looking here at Citigroup, that's here, that's the bearish retest regen. So a pop up could take you up into there, where they would probably sell them again. And that is today's short take.